Say a few words about yourself. Who are you? How did you come to this topic and to this work?
Okay, so my name is Nela Hasic, and I am from Sarajevo, from Bosnia and Herzegovina. And before I answer you, Katya, I have to say that while you were asking me, I was thinking, and I realized that I was in Russia in 2007, and I am so happy that we are still, both of us, we are still in the same field, and that we are doing what is our mission and what we promised to do. From the small program that we started in 2004, from several people involved in the program, each year we grown and grown, and I'm so proud that today I am leader of independent organization called Think Pink. Together we are one, which is basically a network of 20 smaller breast cancer organization NGOs from all over the country, and that we are constantly helping others, helping survivors, helping healthy women to learn more about her body, about what is need, help young people to understand what they have to do about their health, collaborating with the medical professionals, collaborating with the famous people, with the business, with whoever is need to collaborating to help each woman diagnosed with a cancer in the future.
Thank you. And coming to the peer support groups, how do peer support groups in Bosnia work for women diagnosed with breast cancer? How many are there now? And what is their role in building the women's community as a whole?
So, I don't know how it is in a healthcare system in Russia, but in Bosnia, for the women with the breast cancer, there is and women in any cancer, not just breast cancer, any person with the cancer, there is like a road. So from diagnosis to operation, after operation to the treatment, chemo, radiation, then there is a possibility to some physical therapy, but no psychosocial support. Instead, there is a psychosocial support, but in a medical, in a mental institutions, but not in a department where they are getting treated, oncology department, let's say.
Yes, the same situation.
So the problem is that in a system there is not organized way for women, and we all know that that is essential. You know, if you have, and you all know what I'm talking about, like if you are getting chemo and you don't trust and you don't have power and you lost your strength and you want to give up, then chemo will not help you 100%, or any treatment will not help you. You need psychology, you need emotional support, you need the psychosocial support. And so that brings us from the country without almost nothing except few psychologists doing it by them own, to the, again, network. So as I said, we have around 20 breast cancer NGO in Bosnia and Herzegovina. I will mention that my country is around 3.5 million people country. So we have around 20 small grassroots local NGOs. And basically, we are trying to help women in a most efficient way she needs. That's why there is a range of different activities. So from the professional help, most of organizations have volunteers, psychologists who are volunteers, who are helping women when it is need. to the peer support group, which means that women who breast cancer survivors who went through this experience, helping those who are facing with this experience. And it is also very, how I said, formal and informal. So there is a formal way of women are meeting once a week or once in 2 weeks. And then there is an informal way of women being in a contact, phone, Viber, WhatsApp, messenger talks, whatever, with their peers. So my experience is that most effective help coming from those who went through the same experience. You know, I am not breast cancer survivor, and the people in Bosnia accepting me as a leader, as a manager, as someone who cares, as someone who will provide. But I cannot help survivor. I can help her, but I cannot be her peer because I didn't went through that experience. And that is the richness of survivors who want to help others. They have that experience so valuable because they mostly went through the victim when they were patient, when they were under chemo without hair, going through the terrible period in their life. And then they went through that experience, they got better, they overcome, they become volunteers, and now they are able to help others. And that is the most powerful tool I ever met in my 15 years of experience. And I met really thousands of women. I met different situations. I visit so many departments and organizations, and I have to say countries. Every woman who is going through the cancer, feeling the same, trust me, the same. When she closes her eyes, she's feeling same feelings. So I am totally convinced that the most powerful help, emotional and psychological help, is from women to women, from peer to peer.
Yeah. And thank you very much. And the last question, I think that many of those who have come to this course feel insecure or even fearful. Will they succeed? Will they be able to cope with managing and leading the group? What can you tell them? What can you advise them?
You know what? First of all, if you are dedicated to it, then there is nothing you cannot. Maybe there is some things that you don't know, but if you are here on a course, if you came and if you are willing to help others, I am sure after learning what you have to learn, you will do great. You cannot make mistake. Yes, you have to follow rules. You have to know how to talk with the people. You have to learn how to listen more than to talk. You have to learn how to support. You have to learn what words you has to use. I am sure that many of the candidates and volunteers already have it, because they would never come to the course if not. So I think that most important things for you is you're willing to help others, and then just learn the what you have to learn and go for it. I am sure that you will be able to help beautifully, and don't afraid. Helping other is most powerful tool you have, and do everything based on your own experience. Always remember how you felt when you were in the position of those who needs help today.